Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning, y'all. Welcome to a brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. We appreciate y'all for tuning in because y'all could have chosen to be anywhere, but y'all are right here with us on Relationship Entertainment Television. Yo, it's Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, a little bit after 8 p.m. at this point in time, but y'all know what it is. It's Millionaire Man Cave time. So if y'all got family, y'all got friends who are on social media, such as Facebook, YouTube, all them good places, make sure you let them know to tune on in because we are live. We got a hell of a topic tonight. We got Black Twitter Files. We got Word to the Wise. We got the topic and all that good stuff going on. So let them know to tune in to join in the conversation. Put your comments in, all that good stuff. If you got questions, comments, concerns, you can also email them in. Now, we've always tell people y'all can email y'all's questions. Y'all can send in video chat questions. If you got videos, send in your videos. We'll air them right here on the network. All that good stuff. We've even had people who ask to be on the show. So if you're interested in all that good stuff, send it in the info at re-tv.net. Don't forget, you can also download the Roku app if you actually have a Roku. So make sure y'all go ahead and download the RETV Roku app. You can also watch the show on re-tv.net, the RE Relationship Entertainment Television website. And then, as I always say each and every week, if you are on YouTube, we appreciate y'all. Let's get them YouTube numbers up. Let's get them likes and them shares up on YouTube, because that's how we actually get our notoriety or the things get attention on YouTube. So get them likes and shares up so we can get some more views and so forth. But hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so that way y'all are notified each and every time a brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave comes on, along with all the other shows that come on RETV as well. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and do all that. But without any further ado, I couldn't do the show without the fellas that are on the screen with me right now. And I appreciate these fellas for tuning in, for jumping on with me each and every day on Tuesday. As always, my brother from another mother, short bus player, Millionaire Mike is in the building with us tonight. What's going on, Mike? What the hell is short bus?
What's up, y'all? I'm the short bus player tonight.
Is that a compliment or is that I'm confused about that?
That kind of gives me a little bit of R. Kelly vibes, but in a sick way.
What is a short bus player, Mike?
I have no idea. It just popped in my head.
Stephanie called you a short bus player, and you was like,
She called him short bus.
Exactly.
She just said that's what he
she did.
That short
she
bus.
did, and I added the player to try to make it seem okay.
just out of curiosity, I was just wondering what the hell.
Yeah, I have no idea. It don't mean nothing. I just thought of it.
Okay. No problem. Yep. Also, straight out of the DMV, Mr. Reasonable is in the building tonight. What's going on, Donnell? How you feeling?
Sick? No, I'm good. I'm chilling, man.
No, you so sick. Yeah. Okay.
Don't do that though.
Yeah, exactly. Also,
I said, don't do that though. Bring it down here.
Oh no, I was just joking. I'm not sick.
Okay.
Also, he be wearing a mask out of the DMV area, aka Mr. Can't Get Right. Mr. PC is in the building. What's going on, John?
Chilling. You know what I'm saying? Another Tuesday night with the fellas.
Turn up on Tuesday.
Turn up on a Tuesday. I'm, still got my drink in the cup. You know what I'm saying?
What you got in the cup, John? What you got in the cup?
Lord, tonight we doing your little Yellowstone Select bourbon.
Okay.
If you don't know, that's all I drink is bourbon. I'm a bourbon man, so trying to expand my horizon when it comes to bourbon. So
I don't know if we're gonna talk about it tonight. Speaking of bourbon, right quick. I don't know what y'all got
for Widow Jane
for Father's Day, but my wife actually
let's talk about it.
This barrel drink right here, and
that's cool.
Whiskey and bourbon in the barrel, and actually,
so you can make it. You can make your own, or how does that work?
No, this is actually a decanter, so it actually has a spout, and so you just put it in here and it ages.
Did I ever show y'all my decanter that my wife got me? That came with this and went with it.
Okay. Nah, but that's the big ass ball you got in that glass.
It's metal, so I don't water down my drink. You know.
So that's what. So when she gave me this,
titanium balls.
Mine came. Shut up, Mike. Mine came with the metal cubes with this drink too.
Okay.
Yes, that's pretty dope. Oh, he got that. So what you fill it up with?
So this got the Uncle Nearest the 1853, I think 1856.
1856.
Yeah, whatever. So like the like there's a regular Uncle Nearest and there's the 1856, I think, and then there's a rye, right? So like there's a 3 different kinds. So I got the.
1856. So give me a good whiskey or bourbon or something I can put in my decanter. Because it's sitting up, it's gonna sit up here in the studio / cave. Give me a good whiskey, John, or bourbon.
I mean, so the one that you can get your hands on the most readily and is
I need something
black
special.
owned. Black owned, you can get some Uncle Nearest. Okay. But if you can't find Uncle Nearest, I mean, if you can, you can find Uncle Nearest anywhere. But if you want something a little bit rarer, more rare, then you want to go with Nearest is premium whiskey, whoever that is. But if you can get your hands on some Buffalo Trace, that's some good, like mid-level, like good whiskey. Always good one. I just bought a bottle of Angel's Envy. That's good. Blanton.
That's good too.
That's Tilda. I should have asked Tilda because Tilda is a whiskey aficionado as well.
So it depends on where you are though, because like sometimes Blanton's is really hard to find. Like in DC, in this area, in Maryland, a bottle of that around about $200.
Well, Tilda's my hookup. So
EH is good as well. I like that one.
I've never tried none of these. Keep giving them to me, Tilda and John.
So I mean, you can always go if you want something. If you want something like a little bit more reasonably priced, then you can also just go for Woodford Reserves as well. But Weller's and Blanton's same. I mean, not Blanton. Sorry, and shit. Damn it!
I don't know. She's steady. She giving me bookings. Hey,
Buffalo. So Buffalo Trace, and Weller's same company. They all the same. Okay. They're the same company. So.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Is one's like more of a premium than the other?
They both become hard to find, but Weller's make a couple different bourbons, and some of them are harder to find than others, including Buffalo Trace, Weller's. Those become a little bit more expensive. Again, depending on where you are as well. Sometimes they cheaper, depending on where you are. But like in this area, they was like mark up all over the place. Gotcha. So and you tell me how much they going for in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Tilda, I'm sure Tilda know. I was just curious because when she gave it to me for Father's Day, like she got my name engraved in it and all that. I was like, all right, I ain't gonna put some little. She was like, I started to buy you a bottle of Hennessy, and I was like, I'm glad you didn't.
Oh,
I'm glad you didn't.
Don't do that.
Black owned Majesty from GA.
Okay. Oh, okay. I almost forgot about that story, but we can talk about that a little later too.
Well, you got a story about Majesty?
Some Deuce, no, not that. Deuce, what's that? Deuce? Oh,
the Deuce that they would the giveaway. Yeah, the giveaway
lined up around the whole damn store.
They was around the block and a half up there. That's crazy.
What you don't want to put in it, don't put no Barrel Brothers in your bourbon in your barrel. Don't waste your time with that bullshit.
Why?
Because it's garbage. Barrel Brothers is disgusting.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Because I want whatever it is. I want something. Widow Jane. What's that, Mike?
That's what I'm drinking tonight.
Okay.
That's what I'm drinking tonight. This shit is good.
Okay. Yeah, I want to put something in my barrel that that I can sip on. That's gonna be be nice. That it's pretty much I ain't sharing it with you unless I like you. So
So I'm gonna give you guys. I mean, if you haven't been to a barrel a bourbon tasting, just give you something quick to think about. It will change the taste of your drink if you put ice in it.
We talked about that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, you told us to put a dash of water.
Yeah,
right. A little bit of water. Be careful putting a cube of ice. That's why I got the little metal ball. You know what I'm saying?
The metal balls.
It'll cool it down, but it doesn't water down the drink. Some people use the little bourbon rocks, the little ice, the little rocks. They okay too. Just a drop of lime water. I haven't heard that one. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Lime water can work if you want to change the taste of it just a little bit with some lime.
I've done that before.
Yeah, but don't. Yeah, you don't want to put no whole lot of water in your drink.
Yeah,
normally, you drink it neat.
Okay.
No ice, no water, just straight.
Do you also smoke a little cigars as well?
She does. Tilda does. Yes, she does.
Because I'm hoping to get my hand on a diesel now. Because I just found out that diesel, they put their tobacco leaves inside of the oh shit, what brand was that? It might have been Blanton's or it might have been Buffalo Trace. It might have been Buffalo Trace cast to get their cigars flavored with the bourbon flavor in it.
I think Black talked about that one time when he was on the show that they that people sometimes do that with a variety of different, I guess, whiskeys or bourbons, with their cigars.
All right, I'm gonna take some of these for myself for real,
but some of these suggestions.
Yeah.
Like I said, Tilda's an aficionado.
I appreciate that.
Yo, let's get into word to the wise for the night. Donnell, what's good, Mr. Eyes? Y'all see, I had to get rid of Donnell for a second. I had to completely ignore Donnell's ass for 1 week. Donnell was good for word to the wise for the night.
Hey man, we ain't ready for this one. We ain't ready for this one. Ladies. Let me tell you something. Wearing white underwear is very telling. You feel me? It's very telling. So if you see some different colors in there, you can Google them joints. You know what I'm saying? If you sick, Google it.
Ooh, look at John's face. Ooh, Lord. All right.
So it don't only go by smell, but it go by colors too.
It might even go by
consistency. It go by consistency.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say thickness. Oh man.
That nah.
Oh my God.
Nah.
That's all I can say. Do it.
Can't do it. Exactly.
Okay, so speaking of this topic, I just saw a post recently about this woman who was talking about how her man go down on her during her period.
I've heard that before. I've heard people say a period don't stop nothing but a sentence.
I don't believe in that. I believe that a period stops a lot of things.
No.
I've heard people say, yep, period don't stop nothing but a sentence.
But
I believe a period can stop a lot of things. Yes.
So let me ask y'all this: like, what if the females? So what if you was dating this chick for like 3 years and she was the one, but y'all have been celibate the whole time, and you know what I'm saying? Like y'all married, and then like on y'all wedding night, you be like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold up. What's your next move?
Hold up. Hey.
You mean she on her period while you on your honeymoon? Oh,
No.
No, okay.
Oh,
I'm missing it.
Something else.
That discharge.
She got
colorful white drawers.
You said what?
She got colorful white underwear.
She got the colorful white underwear.
Notice that she out on that one. She about to go hit that Commando Joe.
She got that. What you call it? She got that.
Don't leave.
LBGTQ colors. She got that rainbow.
Can't do it.
She got
you got married her. Ooh.
Just can't do it.
But you married her. What's your next
I'm
move?
gonna be like, we gonna take a shower together.
I'm going to suggest a doctor together to figure out how to get that taken care of, because she nasty. She nasty. If you got she nasty. I ain't even gonna go there with this conversation. I'm gonna say she nasty, and I'm gonna get her to a doctor, dog. I'm getting her to a doctor.
I'm gonna say he probably would have smelt it before.
Yeah. Something. Even if you celebrate, you've messed around enough. You've done something to,
right.
Whether you was rubbing clothes, whether you was
he done touched it and smelled his finger at least once.
Yeah, it's something. that he know ahead of time.
Then he wouldn't have proposed if he would have did that though.
That part. Yeah, had he got down on one knee, he'd have been like, "Would you take a shower?"
Yeah.
Your stuff down here, I can smell it already outside your pants.
Is that grounds for
I
annulment?
cannot imagine that he would. Annulment, yes. I'd be like, you know what? I think you need some antibiotics.
So you lied. You lied. What she lied about?
Who lied?
About her hygiene.
Oh yeah, for sure. She lied about her hygiene.
Oh, what if? Okay, never mind. But y'all been dating for 3 years. Ain't no way you marry somebody and you know what I'm saying, the person you with, you didn't know she didn't take showers or something like that.
Yeah, you got to know that. That's obvious.
If you waited 3 years, salutes to you. I ain't doing that. That ain't happening.
Well, you know, Steve Harvey got that 90-day. You know, he's been telling them women to get that 90-day rule.
Yeah, that's 3 months. That ain't.
What if she was like your crush fine, John?
Nah, we good. Cause I ain't waiting.
And she rocking with you like that.
Ain't nobody rocking. She ain't rocking with me enough. If I ain't getting it in 3 years, it ain't. Mm-mm.
So Mike, if she was Sanaa Lathan and she said we wait until marriage and it took 3 years, what's your next move?
Mike, we gonna take a shower.
He gonna
cry. Be like, I see you in 3 years.
Right. I'd be like, what all does this 3 years entail? Does that include oral? Does that include hand jobs? What does that entail? Because I need to know. I need to know. You got multiple.
We gonna take a shower together for our wedding night. I'm gonna smash, and then we gonna talk about the next day.
Can we go a little bit right now?
Let me ask you this. I'm geeking tonight. If she do hand jobs and you bust all over her face, is she still a virgin?
You know what, Donnell? We go in a commercial.
You know what? It's stuff like this is the reason why women don't continue to listen to the show.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So on that note, we go in a commercial.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demita Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Demita Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
to Millionaire Man Cave, only on Relationship Entertainment Television, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Tuesdays, 8 p.m. right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, Millionaire Man Cave. We are live, y'all. Y'all can put comments, questions, concerns, all that good stuff in the chat. If y'all got questions or comments about or concerns about any of the topics that we just talked about, blame that man right there. Blame that man right there.
If you have concerns about Donnell's topics, no, I'm playing.
Donnell at hedon'tgiveadamn.com. No,
there you go.
No, it is a man.
You know what I noticed about that commercial is that I wasn't in Vegas.
Oh, but you was in Detroit.
Now he's not on the show. No, I'm joking. How about that?
Sir? You were in Detroit.
All right. You were in Detroit. Exactly. Damn, this is our third year going on the man trip.
Yep.
Third year. That's right.
Third year.
No, I gotta figure. My boy told me I was texting with my boy the other day. Went to Winston with me, and I was telling him about our man trips, our man cave trips, and he was saying we need to do. What did he say?
Dubai.
It wasn't Costa Rica. It was.
Well, we know we're not going to Thailand. We know
we're not going to Thailand. What did he say? It wasn't Costa Rica. It was like I forgot where he said. He was like wherever it was.
Yo, we got to go to Belize.
Belize. Yep, that's on the trip. Damn, where did he say? I don't even remember.
I saw a woman who posted. She was like, "There are 5 women for every 1 man in Belize." I was like, "That don't help me because I'm married," but I understand.
All of us are married. All of us are married, so ain't nothing we can do about that. But it is what it is. Man cave trips, or man cave trips. So this year we are going to LA. December the 6th, 15th through like the 17th,
15th
like
through
that.
17th.
And we can't wear red, we can't wear blue.
Oh, I gotta remember that shit. Y'all can't let me
can't go in the neighborhood blasting music other than
don't wear no Converse.
Yep, nope.
Leave the Converse at home.
Can't wear no bandanas, none of that.
Okay.
Unless you go in all touristy spots.
Wearing khakis.
Well, for real, we are going all.
Oh wait, we can't wear khakis either. Shit.
You can't. No, for real. I thought it was just red, blue, and like black spots. I thought it was like red, blue, and black. Because they got, I think, ain't they got the Latino gangs that be wearing black and white, don't they?
I know they went out. What are we doing? We're gonna have to wear gray. Everybody wear gray. Everybody wear gray.
What'd you say, Mike?
Wear gray.
I said you look real Latino.
Far from it, buddy. Far from it.
You look Dominican, maybe.
Far from it. I'm straight up African American black.
Yeah, ain't none of us looking Latino. I'm wearing black. I don't know.
I look like the dude that females just walk up to and start touching his hair.
Like, hey, handsome, let me touch your hair.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what she said at this point. I just remember.
And it won't happen again. But thanks to these sorry son of a guys who left my ass hanging in Detroit.
We were standing right there. We was right
there. No.
There.
Mike was behind me. The rest of y'all was like a good 30 yards in front of me.
We didn't want to be a third wheel.
Third wheel. I was about to get accosted and kidnapped in Detroit. And y'all know Detroit is on the top. Detroit is like number 2 in the most dangerous cities in America right now. Y'all
all about letting the man have his game. You know what I'm saying?
No thanks. That's what my wife is for. That's what my wife is for.
You might have been trying to explore something.
No thanks. Nope. Not happening. No thanks. What we talking about for Black Twitter Files tonight, Mister? I'm pouring another drink.
Oh boy, this is number 3.
And
they're not full. They're not full drinks. They like.
It ain't even been 30 minutes in the show. No, I'm joking.
So, Black Twitter Files would love to talk about some things that are going on in America. Unfortunately, America's on vacation right now. Okay, so not a lot to talk about. But I do want to start off with this story that came out a couple weeks ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago. I thought it was a very interesting story about this dude who at his wedding decided, what the hell? This screen share be acting funny sometimes. This dude at his wedding decided that he was going to pull out his cell phone and walk down the aisle with his cell phone in his hand. So Yeah, old boy was like walking down the aisle with his cell phone in his hand at his wedding. Oh, that's not right. We're going too far.
Oh, so that's Jimmy C.
She just cheesing the whole time.
It's a video. I don't know. The shit's not working, but
it's right. It's go to your right. Go to your right. Back to the left. It's in the picture, right to the right, next to the You see where the phone is with the blue purse? Somebody got a blue purse in their hand. This dude went too far.
I went too far.
We going to Pornhub now.
I went too far.
Went too far.
There
Right
you go.
there. Right there. Thank you.
Boom.
There's the video.
There's the video. He walking down the aisle. Literally, they done got married. He walking down the aisle. He still got his phone in his hand. I don't know if he's trying to close the biggest deal of his life or what, but
he ain't even looked at her once.
Right. He looks like he's not there at all. All he sees is dude in the peripheral. He know enough to move around the people who is in the aisleway. But that's
crazy, right? Like he is literally texting his bae while he marrying his side chick or vice versa. I don't know.
Like real talk. I wonder what he could have been texting.
And she trying to be okay with that shit, but it ain't okay. It ain't okay.
He had money on the game. He had money on the game, and the game was on. So he was watching the game. He was crazy, I tried to tell you not to choose this date for a wedding, but he chose. Yeah, that's crazy.
I wish we could get cell phone groom on the show so we could find out what the hell he was doing on his cell phone.
Yes, that is a good one. I wish if he out there, y'all know this dude, please tell him info@re-tv.net so we can have him on the show and we can figure out what the hell he was.
Let me ask y'all this: what would your wife do?
Probably would have walked back down the aisle backwards. No, I don't know. My wife would have. I don't know what she would have done. I don't know.
My wife would have slapped the damn phone out of my hand.
She would have stopped dead in her tracks and just looked at me like.
Truth be told, my wife probably would have been the one on the phone. She probably would have been the one with the phone in her hand walking down the aisle.
Oh, where's Cody now? Cody, where are you?
I'm probably gonna regret that comment later, but she probably wasn't. No, but I don't know. That's crazy though. That is crazy. Yeah, that's like
maybe he was posting maybe he was posting the ceremony to his social media.
It was over with. He was already walking down the aisle. It was over with. It was over with by that point.
No, well, that's where I was going with it. Like maybe
he was recording,
over with, and so now he was trying to post it.
Yeah, he was sending it to people.
Fellas, we are live. I don't sit there and go after the show and go, "Hey, watch us now live on air." We are live now, so if anybody wants to comment, they can comment now and watch us live now, not after the fact and go, "Hey, we just did the show an hour ago. Y'all want to go back and rewatch it?"
I think the stock markets were closing in Asia, and he wanted to get in on the.
Whatever it was. He sure was into it. I mean, he didn't even look up. He had like a smirk on his face, but she didn't even look and glance at his phone to see.
He literally walked. He walked without looking at all. Like
at all. He never looked anywhere else
at all. Like I said, he just knew enough in his peripheral to walk around the people that was in the aisle.
I regret it big, my friend.
This is why I told y'all no women in the man cave, because then I get in trouble, especially when y'all be setting me up. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Hey, that's your fault for saying it out loud. You shouldn't have said it out loud, sir. You supposed to keep that for after we off the air.
Cody, I ain't gonna tell you what he said to you. He said about you at Words to the Wise.
Well, she can go back and rewatch that. The same thing. Your wife, the same thing. And you know what? I really think sometimes Donnell be getting these words to the wise because he with his dealings with his wife. How about that? Yeah.
Pow, pow, pow! Shots fired!
Pew, 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 pew.
Look, I got you.
Yep. We can just do this. Now he ain't got nothing. he got no get back if he ain't on the show.
Poof, be gone. Be gone.
You got no get back if he ain't on the show. No.
So okay. So beyond that story, which was crazy, I can't believe the dude was on his phone. But I'm gonna say big ups to Tyler Perry for not only buying BET So BET has not been owned by black people, I think, in 25 years. Or something like
that
I don't know
long?
how long it's been.
I
Wow.
think it's hey, time go fast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all old, but but he also bought apparently VH1 as well. He owns VH1.
Yeah, it was part of the
and
package.
That.
Yeah,
Because what?
Ain't that crazy?
it was part of
Viacom. I think it's all Viacom,
the
right?
package. Shut up. We gonna have to start limiting some of these words that you be making pause for.
Yeah, because Donnell catch them all.
What, Mike?
Donnell catch them all.
That shouldn't be a pause word.
You said it.
Donnell catch them all.
So Mr.
I'm
Tyler
sorry.
Perry,
I'm sorry that you were thinking about my package.
Mr. Tyler Perry
That's
is now
Tyler Perry.
owner. He is now the owner of BT and VH1. The man is doing big thing. I don't know if do you think him and Oprah sit around and be like, "This is how you own shit"? Like, how do they? Like, what do they do?
I do.
Like, it's
I think they do kick it though.
Not
Yeah.
even just him. Byron Allen too, because Byron Allen owned a lot of shit. Byron
But you
Allen
don't
owned a lot.
you don't never hear Byron Allen name with Oprah Winfrey.
That's true.
Like Tyler Perry
true.
connected himself with Oprah Winfrey. You know what I'm saying? Byron Allen.
Byron
I can't say that
He
shit.
had one, two,
Byron Bourbon.
No. Byron Allen is doing that joint on his own. Like he just literally just
Yeah,
be
he
buying
is.
up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's so interesting. Like I'm proud of them. You know what I'm saying for doing it big. I hope that they will continue to put black people on. You know, and not be I don't know who Tubi reports to, but I hope it's
I don't think Tubi's black owned.
I hope you know what, but it don't matter because Tubi is doing their thing. They are the next Tyler Perry iteration right there.
You can't be mad because we talking about him. I mean, so you can't be
I
mad.
know.
Yeah, the fact that people talk about him. So
Yo,
No
Tubi
press is bad press.
that part.
Tubi is a very interesting and this is not part of Black Twitter tonight, but boy oh boy, people are posting Tubi movie clips all over the internet. And honestly, they rival what I saw in Fast X. Okay. The Fast X. Did y'all see Fast X? And I'm only
I
bringing it
haven't
up
seen it
because apparently Vin Diesel is supposed to be black. So
Yes.
in the movie he's supposed to be Latino, but in reality I think he will be black. So I'm bringing it up. Fast X is a shit show of a movie.
So have you seen not just Fast X, but the one prior to that as well? What was it? Fast Furious 9 or whatever the hell
They
it
was
was?
in outer space. Negroes in outer space.
So in my
Negroes
opinion,
I
wasn't
was
outer
done
space.
at that point.
it started in that one, in my opinion, when they drove off the cliff and they got caught by the wire and it carried
Wait,
them
that's
into
not
the
that
other-
movie. You think about is that the same movie? That's the same
Yeah,
movie?
that's Fast and Furious 9. That was where they got where they
Okay,
drove off the cliff.
but you
got
know what?
caught by
It was gone. It was before that though. You're not getting it right though. So that
Okay.
one was bad. But you got to think back to the one with it was what was that shit with Hobbs and
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs
I
and
like
Shaw,
that one.
where that nigga Vin Diesel pulled. I mean, not Vin Diesel. Where
Jason Statham.
no, not
Rock?
Jason Statham. The Rock pulled. He held a fucking helicopter with his hand. Okay, that nigga held a helicopter with his hand. All right. So these Jones are superhero movies. They've been superhero movies. If you didn't know that already, there's nothing realistic about these movies. Okay.
I'm looking for the
The
clip.
Rock-
I'm looking for that clip where we the one I'm looking for it and I can't. Oh, here we go. I found it. Yeah, because the one you actually sent this earlier, and I'm just like, yo, like it makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
That
Yo, that little boy, he flew out that fucking car like Superman. Okay, let's show it. Show it. Roll the clip.
I want to see it. I didn't see it earlier.
You ain't see this. So this is what
Oh,
it was
it's
like.
the end of it. It's the end of it.
Yeah,
It's the end of it.
we got to replay. But look at this. Look at this. Seriously, I'm gonna jump now.
Now, if you haven't been watching these movies though, people, bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah, bullshit. Now, if you haven't been watching these movies, folks, okay, so if people watching this episode, if you haven't watched these movies, in the movie before this, Vin Diesel did a similar move, and he caught Letty in the air. I can't remember Letty's real name. He caught her in the air, and he fell into another car and did not hurt himself. He literally got up and walked away.
Even in this movie, did you see Fast X? Okay, so this scene obviously is from Fast X, but did you see the part where he actually drove off the cliff? The car got completely totaled and smashed into the side of a mountain. He had no scratches on him, and the car continued to drive.
Wait, is it me or you that you froze up? But anyway, yes, the car did.
It's that alcohol.
No, you freezing. Is it me or is it you? Anyway, so yes, he did. He froze up. I mean, not froze up. He
froze up.
But beyond that, there was also I play video games, okay? And so I was like, yo, at the beginning of that movie, if you haven't seen Fast X, at the beginning of that movie, they are literally playing Rocket League with a bomb. Okay, they driving a car through Italy, pushing a bomb around, trying to keep it from hitting the Vatican.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is the game. That is the game Rocket League.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Now it's a game where you are a car playing soccer, and so
wow.
Nobody watching this play that game. But anyway, I've seen that game before, and they are pushing a bomb around with a car. Okay, those movies
bomb catches fire.
Out. Yeah, the bomb catches fire and does not blow up. Does not blow up. Yo,
bomb runs into things, still doesn't blow up.
By the way, we're not giving away none of the movie. This is just the beginning and that one scene. None of that is important to the actual theme of the movie. No. So if you could see those scenes over and over again and be like, what the hell is this movie about? And I could tell you that the movie ain't about shit.
So my question is, John, since you seen it, Donnell, you seen it, Mike, y'all seen it? You seen it?
I haven't seen it. I will.
Y'all just turn on TTV and watch it.
Tubi TV. You seen Fast X, Donnell?
Yes.
You seen? So is there gonna be a part 2? I thought 10 was supposed to be the last one.
No, it's another one.
It's gonna be another one.
Yeah, because the Rock showed up at the end of that one.
And the way it ended, it was just like, for real.
Yeah. It was a cut, and that's why I was like, "Yo," but I thought 10 was supposed to be the last one.
And Jason Statham didn't.
Maybe it is. It's just gonna be long.
No, you know what it's gonna be.
What,
so,
Mike?
Shut up.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said maybe it is. Maybe it is the end. It's just a longer version.
Gotcha.
He said it's gonna be long.
I couldn't hear him over you.
All right.
Now I was just curious to know if it was really gonna be another one now, because I thought 10 was supposed to be the last one.
So somebody had asked Ludacris, I guess a couple of months ago, before the movie came out. They had asked him, why do they keep making a movie or something like that, and basically he was like, it sells.
Pretty much.
Right.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It makes money.
Y'all gonna keep watching it. We're gonna keep making it. Yo, you know what they should?
It's the cars for me.
Yeah,
but you know what? But that's the thing. It's not even about the cars no more.
I was about to say that too. However, you know what I'm saying? He do be in some American muscle type vehicles.
Yeah, he drives American muscle. Yeah, he does.
I mean, and that's why a lot of people watch. Like I tell you, my wife, she loves cars, it's specifically classic cars. So
okay,
yeah, that's one of the reasons why she watch it, because the action and like John said, the whole theme of the movie is garbage. But after like Fast and Furious 5, it just went down. Once they hit Tokyo Drift, it went to hell.
Oh, that was like the fourth one.
Yo, that dude Tyrese. That dude Tyrese drove. Well, first of all, okay, let me tell you guys. If you didn't realize this is how you know it's gonna be a part 2. If you look at the actually sat and watched the credits, after the joint was over because I was waiting for the after credit scene with the Rock in it, and they actually talked about
that came there after the credits.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go back and
or not. It might have been mid credits. It might have been mid credits. But that's why you got to watch that shit. So mid credit scene, The Rock came out, right, and then he was on the phone with the dude, like whatever. But anyway, but they actually have listed as being part of that movie everybody from fucking Bow Wow to the other dude from Tokyo Drift.
Everybody
they listed. And
Donnell
listed as being part of that movie.
Tokyo Drift was 4. Go ahead. Tokyo Drift was 4. Donnell. I just looked it up.
Right, and so they ain't been in the movie in years. So I believe that they're going to be part of this series of movies. So something's going to come up, and they're going to be an X2 or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay. So with Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Turbocharged, and then Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Turbocharged? The hell was that?
Turbocharged was not his own movie. It was a subtitle for him.
Yeah, Fast and Furious Turbocharged. It was
okay.
Exactly.
I don't remember that one. Yeah. Okay.
Again, after you got past 2, they all went to shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, it became a whole different. Literally, I almost posted about this that basically they have every superhero in Fast X or Fast 10.
Pretty much. Jason Momoa's in there now. And...
They got Jason Momoa in it. They got fucking Gal Gadot in it. They got...
Is she?
Yeah. But remember, Gal Gadot...
See, I'll watch it just for that.
But wait, she was the girl... She's only in it for a second. But remember, she was the girlfriend of the Asian dude.
Really?
No, I didn't know that. She was the girlfriend of the Asian dude. Yeah.
It was 3.
So she was she was originally in those movies, and she died. She's supposed to die. She didn't die, apparently. I'm spoiler. And then they also got so they got Gal Gadot, they got Bree whatever her name is, who played Captain Marvel.
Okay.
So they got
it's a lot of people. It's a
lot of people. And they also got the main bad guy in this movie is in what show is he in? He's a superhero in one of those shows.
Yeah,
like one of the shows.
Captain, the water dude. That's what I said.
No, not Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
The other dude who is his the other dude who is in the military in the like FBI or whatever.
Oh yeah, don't give it away.
Yeah. Sorry, going too far with it. Okay. All right. There's a lot of people who play superheroes in other movies in this movie, but you know who not in this movie?
Who?
Jonathan Major, because that nigga is in trouble.
Hey, John, take a nap. John, take a nap. You're right. Jonathan Majors is not in any of the Fast and Furious.
He's not going to be in this movie.
Trouble.
He is not in any of the Fast and Furious movies. But his woman is sticking by his side.
His joint is going to court.
And his woman is sticking by his side. They showed up in court. I would think it was today. Or I can't believe it was today. He had a court hearing today, and both him and Megan Good showed up to court.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
You will not find Jonathan Major
when he's kissing her. You think he holds her ears?
Donnell, we got any hot topics for the night, or has John covered them all in Black Twitter Files? We got any hot topics tonight, Donnell? While he thinks about it, let's go to our second commercial, and then we can get into any hot topics. And he's going on glass number 4. So he is on. He's drinking them Fast and Furious number 4.
Hey, it's your girl Tia Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.
Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. We appreciate y'all for tuning in right here to Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RET TV for Millionaire Man Cave, right here each and every Tuesday. If y'all have not done so already, make sure y'all subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Go out there, hit the bell on YouTube, so that way you're notified each and every time a brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave comes on, as well as all the other shows that come on RETV, from Millionaire Man Cave to Entrepreneur Insider to what's going on with the news with Demita Joe, as well as Business Talk Library, Women's Champ, and all that other stuff in between. So we appreciate y'all for watching definitely the network, but make sure y'all hit the bell and subscribe to the network, and then hit the like button, so that way you let other people know as well what's going on. Yo, if you are actually on Facebook or Instagram or all them other places, make sure y'all let people know as well that they can actually watch the show or get updates there. We got a million, exactly. Share. We got a Millionaire Man Cave group on Facebook, and a Millionaire Man Cave page on Instagram. So make sure y'all let them people know what's going on good there. And on RATV, y'all can download the RATV Roku app if you got a Roku. So make sure y'all download the RATV Roku app. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, send them in to info@ra-tv.net, and then check out the website at ra-tv.net as well. Was there any hot topic that we didn't cover though down there before we get into our topic for tonight?
Yeah, man. Y'all hear about the rumors about Bradley Beal?
Rumors, which I know he got traded to Phoenix. Or was that a rumor?
I thought it was it wasn't a done deal yet.
No, it's a done deal.
Is it? Because I thought Chris Paul was supposed to be playing with Bradley Beal.
So Chris Paul's upset because what happened is apparently Isaiah Thomas, good old bad boy out of Detroit, is a good friend of the owner of Phoenix Suns. And so Chris Paul is a little upset because he feels like Isaiah Thomas has something to do with the fact of him being traded to Washington. What's going on, Tiffany? We got women's takeover coming up soon. But yeah, from my understanding, Chris Paul is a little upset, because I believe, isn't Chris Paul still the Players Association president? Yeah,
I think so.
But yeah, so it is a done deal. He did get traded over to Phoenix. Over to Washington, and Bradley Beal went over to Phoenix.
So why do Washington keep doing that, young? Like they pay they just paid Bradley Beal a bag. You know what I'm saying? Now they trading the man.
Because your boy is related to Dan Snyder. That's why.
Clearly.
What's his name, bro? Polis. What's his name? I forget his name.
Was there some conversation about getting Porzingis in as well?
They did, but I don't never know what happened to that, though. So, yeah, Bradley Beal is now a Phoenix Sun, and damn Chris Paul in his last few years, if "few" is even the right word. Yeah, but say last year is now Washington Wizards.
Yo, he might retire.
If you don't retire,
he don't want to be a Wizard. He might retire.
If you don't retire before the season starts.
Exactly. Because so supposedly he was upset because this is funny, but it's not funny. He got mad because some little kid was quote unquote bullying his daughter because they went to school and was like, "That's why your daddy ain't never won a championship."
Oh snap!
They was bullying. That's what I say. It's funny, but it's not funny. But yeah, they was bullying his daughter.
I'd be like, nigga, what your daddy did? What
right,
your daddy did?
Right.
A prison stint. A prison stint.
Talk about the Clippers. Talking about something about wasn't last time the Clippers did something. Dr. J was a nurse. What was the line, Mike?
I don't remember that.
Oh man, loving basketball.
No.
Oh snap!
Man,
oh,
yeah.
I can't remember.
Damn.
And I've seen that movie like 15 times.
But yeah, supposedly his daughter has gotten bullied out in Phoenix, so that may be for his best interest to go to another city because apparently that little girl father pulling out facts, the fact that Chris Paul had not won a championship, and he was in his feelings, and he tweeted about it or something like that. He was in his feelings that his daughter was getting bullied because some little girl went to his daughter and told, or I don't know if it was a little boy or a little girl, but went to his daughter and was like, "Your daddy ain't won no championships." That's what my daddy said. Your daddy sucked because you ain't never won no championship. It's probably how it all went down. I don't know.
That's why kids need to learn how to joan.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. They don't do it. They don't do it no more. Everybody
they don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Everybody's super.
It went from
super sensitive.
They used to call it playing the dozens back
right.
before.
Back in the 70s.
Then it was joning while we were coming up. And now it's just gone.
That's because people got enough of getting the ass beat. That's why. You join on me and I ain't got nothing to say. The first thing I'm gonna do is swing on you. So they got tired of getting the ass beat. So they just figured, all right, ain't nothing else to say no more.
Okay, still to this day, my favorite saying is your mother.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
your mother.
They never, and nobody says that anymore.
No, people they too sensitive. People want to fight. That's fine. People want to fight. That's exactly what it is. What is it then, Donna?
They want to shoot the club. They want to shoot. They want, what I'm saying? People don't fight no more.
Yeah, that too. People again. That too. People get sensitive.
And then they not doing it. They not doing it like on spot. They doing it like they gonna catch you slipping type situation.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. I mean,
and then write a song about it.
When here it go. No. Nah, but people, people so sensitive that they don't. It is what it is. I don't know. So let's get into our topic for tonight. What we talking about tonight, Donnell?
Ideology.
Is
that a class like sociology?
What we got?
Your mother.
My mother dead. I'm talking about my mother like that. I come to shoot up the club. No.
Now what? Do something.
Exactly.
Ideology.
Nah, we can. You got the clip queued up.
Got the clip. Want to hit? Here it go.
With school choice, it gets a little bit tricky, right? I had my first class the first day I had 25 students. By day 2, I had 19 because 6 parents switched out of the class because they saw me and they were like, there's no freaking way before I even got a word in.
As a parent, I would want to know, do you not think that is okay or they're right to withdraw when they see you? Because ultimately, you're probably an excellent educator.
I appreciate that.
I have no doubt about that. But I think we get into muddy waters when we start trying to take that choice away from the parent.
Do I think that it is okay for a parent to see me and go, not around my kid? No, I don't think that's okay. I feel like that's really crossing the line because you are, for lack of better words, discriminating against me openly. That's like seeing a black teacher and being like, there's no way. It is the same. It is the same.
It's not the same, and here's why. You can't control what color your skin is, but you can control if you decide to put on makeup or not in the morning. Secondly, ideologies can be discriminated against. We do it all the time. If we saw somebody that was wearing a Ku Klux Klan mask and teaching children, we would say, we don't want that ideology being taught to our kids. In the same way, if you as a man are dressing up, wearing makeup, and teaching our children, you're teaching them that that's okay. and I don't believe that it's okay. And it's not your job as a teacher to push your ideology onto children. It's the parents' job to put their ideology into children.
Okay. Where are we going with this? Because I got some comments, questions. Where we going with this, Donnell?
Well, first and foremost, should educators I don't know. I'm not even gonna say be allowed to. I mean, you know what I'm saying, but and I'm not even gonna say that they're pushing their,
agenda,
pushing their, their beliefs on their students. But is it okay to, like, if you're a man, is it okay for you to, wear fingernail polish or wear makeup? You know what I mean? And for the students to feel like that's okay.
Yes.
So what
Short
happened
answer,
to
yes.
what happened? Yeah, short answer, yes. What happened to is this supposed to be a free world and you can do whatever the hell you want?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that? Because that's my issue. If everybody was to think alike and everybody was to be alike, this will be a boring ass country, a boring ass world. Everybody we would be robotic, and it'd be like what's the Stepford Wives or whatever the hell you want to call it, where everybody was hey. That shit would be like aggravating. Don't get me wrong. Wrong is wrong, right is right, and everything else in between. But who's to say what your belief is wrong? And just because I believe that doesn't mean I may necessarily, or I even look the part or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to teach your child that, hey, because I dress this way, you should dress this way too. Or
it's not necessarily,
okay.
It's not, and that's why I said I didn't want to say
yeah.
teach. I didn't want to say teach. What I'm saying is the makeup of the person, right? Meaning like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Mr. So-and-so wore makeup every day. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Mr. So-and-so wore nail polish every day. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? For a man or for a male, it's okay to wear makeup and fingernail polish, right? Or, you know what I'm saying? If the teacher, you know what I'm saying, wore, dresses and high heels as a student, you know what I mean? Like the student is, they're absorbing that. They're absorbing what they
That's
observe.
True.
And unless someone says it's not okay, to them, it's okay. Are you okay with that?
So how do you
talk about ideology?
Right quick, before you answer, John. So in that same sense, how do you differentiate between people who have different religious beliefs? Because you don't know if your teacher is a Christian, a Muslim, beliefs. A Buddha, or if they even believe in anything or not.
Right. But before you make your point, remember they took all that out of the schools.
They think they did. They did not, but they think they did.
How so?
Because there are still people who that I know coaches that still pray before, and they make it optional if people want to choose, if they want to join in the prayer or not, or after and or before a game. That's still there. There are still other things that go on in school that is left open to kids to participate in if they choose to. It's not necessarily to say they took prayer completely out of schools or religion out of schools. They haven't. I mean, they tried, but you can't take stuff out of schools or out of life in general without a certain level of discrimination, like
that's
he or she it said.
Yeah.
So would you want to know, like, would you want to get a heads up beforehand, or it's all good? Because I'll just say this.
Ask the question
I'll just say this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. I like the dude, but you know what I'm saying? So on my part-time, gay dude, you know what I'm saying? Cool as I don't know what. But he walking around with handbags and dainty little purses and stuff like that. I can't get past it. You know what I mean? And not, he don't have an influence on me per se, but you know what I mean? Like, from my understanding, at one point he was a teacher. I don't know that, you know what I'm saying, that I want my son being exposed to, grown men walking around with handbags.
All right.
Wait.
Go
Okay.
ahead, John.
I gotta interject. There are grown men walking around with handbags.
You right.
Okay. So
but they don't call them handbags.
They call them merces.
Doesn't matter.
Merces it's man.
It
person,
is what it
it's
is.
a whole
It's a damn
thing.
handbag. It's a damn handbag.
So it is what it is. But this is what I'll say about it is that from my perspective, like you're making big assumptions, right? Like I never stood around looking at my PE teacher when I was in elementary school, being like, you know what I want to do? I want to wear a tracksuit every day. Because that's what that nigga did. He wore a tracksuit every day.
But it was acceptable.
Okay. Mr. Griffin wore a tracksuit every day, and I was never like, you know what I want to do when I grow up? I want to be a PE teacher and wear a tracksuit every day. So that wasn't me, because that's not what I saw that every day, and I appreciated him as a person, and I appreciated all that he was doing in the classroom, but that didn't matter to what I saw myself as. You know what I'm saying? When I looked at my women teacher, of which there were many, at no point was I like, you know what, I want to wear a dress like her. You know what I'm saying? Because that was not me, right? So all we are doing is creating a situation where students who feel that way, or who are maybe like trying to understand better who they are, have representation for who they are. Like imagine if you went to a school where all your teachers were white. Like, what would you think?
No representation.
You would think that there is nobody teaching who is black. Like I can't be a teacher
there's
because
nobody
I'm black.
eligible to teach that's black. You know,
right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What we see is part of what we believe. Like it's, you know, seeing is believing, right? And so understanding that part of it is a really important part of it. Now, I'm not saying that you know, if my kid's teacher showed up one day with a, you know, I'm saying with a skirt on and with his nails painted and, you know, makeup on, and my son came to me and asked me about it, I'd be like, look here. That's him. Like, you know, you don't have to do nothing along those lines. You see your daddy every day. Your daddy don't wear no makeup, no fingernail polish, none of that stuff. Like, don't feel like you need to be in that same idea of what you should do.
What's wrong with teaching acceptance? What is wrong with teaching acceptance? Like Tiffany just said, she said, well, no, her prior comment, one of her daughter's teachers, male, wore fingernail polish. My daughter never mentioned it at all. I realized it when I saw him in person a few times. Absolutely no bearing on the teaching abilities. So a lot of times when it comes to even racial stuff, that stuff is learned at home because the kids are not thinking about it. So it's not until parents go, oh, hell, that nigga gay because he wearing a purse or he got on fingernail polish, that the child then goes, oh, my daddy said you gay, or my daddy said X, Y, and Z, or my mama said X, Y, and Z. A kid is not necessarily usually thinking about the fact that a child is, you know, a man or is wearing fingernail polish, or a woman has her hair cut to look like a dude, or whatever the case may be. And you know, they're usually not thinking about it. It's usually
what if he is an influencer?
He's going to be.
Hold on.
What if all teachers, coach?
All teachers are influencers.
All teachers are influencers, just like celebrities. It's you know, who is it? Allen Iverson that said, you know, I ain't no celebrity or
no, role model. That wasn't Allen Iverson. That was Charles. That was Charles Barkley.
They said I'm no role model.
Yeah.
Okay, but and most people disagree with that, because if you're a celebrity, you are technically a role model. If you're a teacher, it's the same thing. You're technically a role model. They are influencers, but at the same time, so I agree with dude. That's the only thing that I agree with that dude stands for. They are influencers. Aside from that, influencers don't teach your kids their ideology. All they do is promote their thing. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to learn it. Just like John was saying earlier, you know, just because his PE teacher wore track suits every day, you know, my gym teacher wore shorts every day, even when it was 20 below outside. You know, I wear shorts sometimes. But it's not because he influenced me that way. You know, that's just what
consciously he did. Consciously he did. Your ass
and to y'all's point, that's what they do. If somebody wears fingernail polish, my son wears fingernail polish, black usually, you know, he's still a dude. He's got a girlfriend. I mean, even if he didn't have a girlfriend, he's still a dude. I mean, it doesn't matter what you look like in this day and age. We are not back in the 50s with the Stepford wives, like Ty was saying, where men all wore shirt and tie to work. It's just not like that anymore.
So let me ask you this quick question, Mike, and this is a little bit personal, but I don't want please don't get too personal unless you want to.
Yeah.
But was your son ever influenced by another male teacher or even by somebody in your household to wear fingernail polish?
No.
Right.
Not by any teachers I could think of. It was just something
that he picked up on his own.
He liked it. Yeah.
Right. So 9 times out of 10, people gonna do what they want to do regardless. It doesn't matter whether they get it from school, whether they get it from church, whether they get it from celebrities, athletes, or whatever. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna do regardless. And to Tiffany's point, if parents were to do their job as parents and not rely so much on teachers and celebrities and so forth to do what they do, then none of this shit would matter anyway. It really wouldn't. No, I'm doing it because there are so many. I'm doing it because there are so many people who don't do their job as parents, and they allow TV, they allow
not doing their part, and that's not.
I want to hear Donnell's point. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying because now you're saying parents not doing their part, and then that's not.
A lot of them don't, Donnell. A lot of them don't, and that's.
But how do you know that? You don't live in these households.
I don't have to live in these households to know that one of the reasons why crime rate is so high, specifically with youth, is because parents are not doing their job. Whether that's the fact that they're at work. What you mean how so? Because ask a lot.
I'm really curious to know how so.
Ask a lot of gang members.
What is your facts to back that up?
Let me answer. Ask a lot of gang members who raised them, Donnell. The streets, because my parents were not home, and so I learned from the streets.
Okay. So Ty, again, I go back to what is their part? Are they not home because of selfish reasons, or are they not home because they're not working?
Because they work.
Who knows? They could be working.
But again, you can't. And that's why I said what I said. Like, don't sit up and say like they not doing their part. Because what exactly is their part? If they going to work to provide a roof over their head, they doing their part.
But you also, as a parent, your part is also to raise your child.
But which one is more important?
As a parent, you also are to
raise
your
child. The pursuit of happiness. Which one is more important?
Hey, if what if I'm supposed to just leave my child out there to be a bastard in the world? And
not saying that at all. Not saying that at all. But
so
when
you
do you hold the child?
It is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to put a roof over your child's head. It is also a responsibility for you to actually raise your child.
Good choices.
So it's
I'm trying to hear a word from one of y'all, and I just keep hearing
that. Go back and rewatch it. It comes out clear when you rewatch it.
When do you hold a 15, 16, 17-year-old child accountable for their actions?
Say that last part again.
I said if even if they were raised in a single household, you know what I'm saying? And what if the situation was that they was at work, the reason why they wasn't at home? At 15, 16, 17, you got choices to make.
You do.
And so when do you hold them accountable to make good choices? If I'm at work, the only thing you have to do is be at home.
But again, so they don't just get to 16 and 17 without being 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and teaching them accountability, to teaching them things along the way. So you just choose to have a kid, and then that's why we got so many damn abandoned dogs out in the world and cats out in the world, because people choose to breed damn cats and dogs and let them bitches fly out the street. So same thing. You are an irresponsible ass parent if you choose to have children and say, you know what? Fuck them kids, but I'm gonna let them go do whatever they do in this world. You're an irresponsible ass parent. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it like it is.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Personally, so what is your responsibility as a parent? If you choose to have kids, what is your responsibility?
My responsibility as a parent is to teach them to be, you know what I'm saying, like functioning adults.
What did you just say? What did you just say? To teach them to be, right? So you are doing a responsible
right. But that doesn't. Okay, but I didn't tell them to go rob, steal, and kill or anything like that.
Right, but that's
if they decided to do that, that's not on me.
You taught them. You just made the point. You taught them.
No, I don't agree with that. I mean,
you don't agree with what, Mike?
with you taught them to rob, steal, and kill.
No. I didn't say you taught them to rob, steal, and kill. My point is, he said I teach them to the responsibility to hold themselves accountable for their decisions, their actions, and so forth. So you are teaching them as a responsible parent to hold accountable for whatever their decisions they make.
If they decide to do, if they deviate from that I don't hold myself accountable for that.
Oh no, you don't, because everybody has free
will. But that
will.
doesn't make me a bad parent.
To make their own decisions.
That doesn't make me a bad
okay.
parent.
All right.
So I think
just
you
to
guys
take it personal, just to take it a little personal. My parents weren't bad parents. They put forth all the effort, all the teachings, all the characteristics. They showed, they modeled all that. I was just different. I chose other type of lifestyles. I chose,
No, go ahead.
I chose other type of. I mean, when I was 7 to 10 years old, my favorite movies were not Disney; they were mafia movies. You know, I mean, I was just a different type of kid. So
that's why Mike was breaking the cars.
So Mike was peeing on police cars.
Did that too. Went to jail for that one. Literally. But so the thing is, your parents can do, and this to Donnell's point, your parents can do everything right. It's still the kid's choice whether they follow that direction.
Right. And I'm not saying
another direction.
And I'm not saying that they don't have, again, everybody has free will to make their own decisions, which is what I said. I said, however, if you say that it is somebody else's responsibility and not yours as a parent to teach them that, then in my opinion, you are a piss poor parent. It is your responsibility as a parent to teach them. But as they get older and they choose to deviate from that for whatever reason, that's it. No, you shouldn't be held accountable for that. That's that
older.
That's that child person.
I won't even say older. I won't even say older because it and like I said, this is personal experience. I mean, at 7, at 10 years old, you know, you're thinking young, but at that point, I was already thinking, I don't like this, but I like that. I was already thinking at 7 and 10 years old, yeah, I see you doing this, but I like that. You know, and so I hear you saying, you know, at an age point type of thing, you know, but
no, that wasn't.
I think even at early ages, children had that distinction to choose, you know, what they like over what they.
And that's true. And so age was never a point of mine. My point was, as a parent, it is your responsibility as a parent to step in to be able to teach and correct them, even if they're at 7, 8, 9, and 10, to correct them if they are making poor choices, poor decisions. It's not a teacher's decision. It's not a teacher. It's not up to the teacher. It's not up to a celebrity. It's not up to any of them to correct that child to make proper decisions. It is up to a parent, because you can't get mad later on in life when they are making wrong choices at the police for sitting there jacking them up because you didn't do what you're supposed to do as a parent. So if a child then says later on in life,
So let me bring it back to the original point here, right? Because the original point was about this teacher who is wearing makeup and wearing fingernail polish, right? Let me ask you this: do you think that there are more gay men out there because they were raised by women? You think that's the reason why some men are gay is because they were raised by women?
Possibly.
I don't think so.
And the reason why I ask that is because I was raised in a house full of women, right? And the reality of it is that if it were true that I would be more likely to be gay or wear makeup or whatever, is because I was around so many women.
I would say
then it would be the same thing if I was around a man who happened to wear makeup or polish or whatever.
Well, I'll say this. I won't say it was more or less. I would say if the man was in a household, it would be less known men that are gay. Because I feel
that doesn't mean they wouldn't be down low.
Right, and I'm not saying that because back in the,
Same.
you know what I'm saying, back in the 80s and you know what I'm saying and beyond, like it was plenty of gay men, but it wasn't acceptable.
Right.
So they went on and had, you know what I'm saying, married women and had children, you know what I'm saying? But they, the whole time they, you know what I'm saying, felt different.
And hold on. There were a lot of gay men, we'll even go back to the 60s and 70s that you never even knew about. They still and they didn't get married. They were living their gay lifestyles, but they weren't, it wasn't prominent, you know, because it wasn't acceptable or whatever, but it was still there. And I guess that's my point.
So are we a liberal podcast or a conservative podcast?
We all got different beliefs, and we are a mix. We're independent free thinkers.
I'll let you know.
We're independent free thinkers who can think for them damn selves. That's what we are, John.
I am a very liberal thinker.
we are independent free thinkers. If you gay, you gay. If you straight, you straight. If you believe in what you believe in, that's your business and your prerogative. That's what it is.
But okay, so I did want to say this. You know, just to that, to some of the points, I can't even pinpoint one point at this, you know, at this juncture. But to kind of bring it in for my mindset is, I feel like personally, you have preferences. You're born with preferences. And that's just how I feel. You know, fight me. I don't know, but I feel like you're born with preferences. I might prefer a blonde to a redhead. I might prefer
or neither, because I like my women black.
Yeah, a woman. I might prefer a woman to a man. I might prefer a woman to a man. Let's say I prefer the man to a woman. I don't know. But the whole point is, I feel like we're born with our preferences. I don't feel like those are taught. I feel like they could be influenced, and you either push down your preference or you accept your preference. But I feel like the preference comes first. I don't feel like you prefer because of what you've seen. I think you either accept it or you push it back because of what you've seen.
Yeah, I agree, but I do believe that
I do a lot of non-discrimination. Would you get mad if you got your ass beat by a gay person?
I've grown a lot. I've grown a lot.
And
I get
the comedy in that, but that, you know what I'm saying, like that was a fair question.
It's not. It's some strong gay.
When I was
strong gay shit.
I want to say maybe a senior in high school. I went to Georgetown, and this dude, this obviously gay dude, was walking past me and touched me and was like, "I like what I see." No, I fought at that point. You know,
that is not okay. You supposed to say that is not okay.
I stole him, and it, you know, I hit him, and I went on about my business.
You ain't had no one here with us.
Nah, I didn't knock him out. But he did go down, and I walked away. But the point is, I've grown since then. I have grown to the point where that doesn't bother me, to the point where I'm going to incite physical violence. I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm not interested in that lifestyle. That ain't me. And then I'll move on. You know what I'm saying?
So if he touches you,
yeah,
good.
How's he touching?
When you said he touched you, you said he touched you, Mike.
So yeah, he touched my arm, and nowadays I'd be like, nah, dude, I don't get down like that.
What if he touched you multiple times? What if he touching the no spots?
So what do you come up on you and say, hey boy, don't walk away from me?
Now if he run up and grab my nuts, yeah, then we fighting again. You know, I don't know. We talking one-off situations at this point, though. I mean, under normal day-to-day circumstances of gay people in America, they may shoot their shot, and I'm just gonna be like, nah, that
And so, and even in the situation from the video, how many? I mean, and I don't know because that's why I'm asking the question. How many gay people do you know outside of the dude who touched Mike's arm, are literally trying, who are pushing their agenda on kids? Like there are single or even married gay, both gay and lesbian parents who have straight kids.
So from my take from the video, from my take from the video, real quick, it wasn't that they were pushing their agenda on the kids. It's just what the kids see and what their influences are.
So to my point down there, like I just said, there are gay parents. There are gay parents, and there are and lesbian parents who actually have straight kids. So if you were to say somebody comes in your classroom who's gay, what makes that any different from somebody who actually has parents who are?
But I want to add to that. I want to add to what Ty said. I mean, there are plenty of straight parents. I mean, there are plenty of gay parents that have straight kids. But think about that. Think about the flip side of that. There are even more straight parents that have gay kids.
Well, I don't think that from the video, the sexuality wasn't the topic. It was how he, what his perception is to the kids.
Bro, I seen that whole video. It's a Jubilee video. The whole top, not Jubilee. I'm sorry. It was who was it? It was, I forget the name of the company, but it's all about sexuality. There's all them people in that video. That dude who spoke at the end spoke specifically about that person, but every person on that panel identified as gay or LGBTQ. Okay. I've watched that. I've watched that entire video, and the whole idea behind that is that there are people in this country, people around the world who discriminate against people based on what they look like, and the way that they present. And true. So that is a bigger issue, and the point that person made about would it be okay for you to pull your kid out of that class because the teacher was black is a very legit one, right? Because this conversation, the conversation that we are having right now could also be one that exists in a vacuum of people talking about they don't want their kids picking up, mannerisms or things that are black behavior, like they consider black behaviors, right? So very similar in that way. This person happened to be a person of color who was also LGBTQ, and so that is a added layer for them. But the reality of it is that we all knew gay people growing up, right? Like, I mean, whether you were fully aware of it or not, you knew gay people, even your family.
Did they influence you?
Whatever. Like, did they change the way that you grew up? They didn't, right? Like my gay aunt didn't change the way that I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that her girlfriend, we call Aunt Debbie. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't related to us, and she dressed like a man, did everything like a man. Did not influence me at all. And it didn't bother me at all. But the reality of it is that that's what I grew up with. So very interesting, like, idea of, what it means. I mean, that's the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? People come from they come from different places. They have different experiences. Like, and the othering of people is we feel like people are going to rub off on us some kind of way,
right?
Like, and they're going to change us.
And that's an American way of thinking.
Yeah,
it's an American way of thinking that even though that guy said it does not equate to race because you can't change the color of your skin, it does equate to it because this is the same mentality. It's the exact same mentality that they had back in the 50s, in the 60s, even before that, if a black person jumped in the pool, they had to drain the freaking pool.
Dorothy Dandridge.
Yeah.
Pinky
I
toe
mean, it's the
when they drained it.
Is the same school of thought. It is the same mentality. It's an exclusive, inclusive mentality. It's like if you're not like me, then you're different, and that's bad. But that is not the case. And I will say, I've been saying this probably for months now, that we are moving into a society of a non or of a gender neutral. We're moving towards a gender neutral society.
I don't believe in that.
You know, and where it doesn't matter if you identify as man, woman, gay, straight, lesbian, whatever. I feel like we are moving towards a gender neutral society where men can wear fingernail polish rather, and not be persecuted. They could be just as straight as an arrow and still wear fingernail polish, where that gay dude may wear fingernail polish too.
That's my
It
thing.
doesn't matter.
What difference does it make to the next man? So long as you ain't affected. To Mike's point. So if a gay person, if I'm walking down the street and there's a gay person and you're gay, good deal. Knock yourself out. I don't give a damn. That's your until you actually become an influence on me, or you do something like Mike said to physically touch me or assault me, whatever the case may be. Then now it affects me. But other than that, if you gay, you walking down the street minding your business, I don't give a damn.
And there are people out there, Ty, who won't even sit next to you. They'll be like, ugh.
So let me ask you this.
Why? Is your aura going to rub off on me?
Do you care about the legacy of this country and or your family members?
You're gonna have to expand on that. What do you mean legacy of the country?
Meaning like
family members.
Meaning
two
like
totally different things.
No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you said we're moving towards a more gender neutral
society
country.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know, 20 years from now, are we going to see, you know what I'm saying, you know, men going, you know what I'm saying, you know, government workers, men, you know, wearing dresses and high heels and pearls and, you know what I'm saying, that sort of thing, and it be okay?
Possibly, because evolution, things change. Things that we are the 70s are not the 80s, the 80s are not the 90s, the 90s are not the 2000s, so on and so forth. So evolution, things happen to change, whether we like it or not. The age and generation in which we grew up in is not the same age and generation in which our kids are growing up in. So I mean, things.
All right, let me ask this:
whether good and or bad, and you know, who's to say good and or bad?
I think it's stupid.
Let me ask this.
Nobody need to do it, but
basketball players, do they play better basketball with thigh shorts or knee length shorts?
I don't know. I don't play basketball. I'm joking.
I don't know.
Do they play better in either one?
I mean, I prefer them having calf high shorts. You know what I'm saying? When they went up to their calf, you know,
all the way like on the commercial.
Yeah.
No, the reason I said that is because of the commercial. I don't know if everybody has seen it, but there's a insurance commercial where they talk about going back in the day and wearing those long shorts now. But the point is, it doesn't change your game.
It doesn't, but it surely changes the perception from skirt, especially like other countries.
A skirt or slacks doesn't change who you are.
I get that, but you know what I'm saying, from another country's perspective, like you'll be the laughing stock. Just my opinion.
Okay, all right. So to take that argument, I know we out of time. To take that argument, I would say that fuck that. That's what I would say, because America pretty much sets half. I'll say half, because Europe does control a lot of standard, but America controls damn near a lot of the worldwide standard. So what we do influences the rest of the world.
I don't know about that. America put their nose where it don't belong. So they're involved. They are involved in a lot of the world.
That's different. But in the world we live in, American, let's take rap. Rap is totally American, right?
Well, you see, okay.
Hip hop.
When you say rap,
totally
you actually mean black culture. Black culture.
Yeah, you could go there too. But
so that's a whole nother topic, though, Mike.
Deeper. Yeah, you're going deeper.
Because what you're talking about when you talk about things like rap, when you talk about cultural things, you actually talking about how black culture is American culture, how black culture is pervasive around the world, right?
And you're
so
going
it is about the things that we do as black people that actually influence the world. Like it influences the world. Like the fact that Asian people break dance, black people. You know what I'm saying?
Where I'm going.
Like that, everything that we do
he's not
becomes
saying America, right? He's saying black people. There's black people in Europe.
In all different countries.
No, okay. Well, no. All right. Well, black people in Europe didn't start breakdancing. Black people in Europe didn't start hip hop. So I agree with what John was saying. I think where he was going is that a lot of the societal norms are black norms that have been taken. I think that's where John was going.
Don't get it twisted. A lot of these black influences were wearing a lot of European designers.
Okay,
and not only that, but they also but what they have also 100%. Done. But what and I didn't say America control 100%. I live on both sides of this topic, okay? And what I'm about to say might be controversial, and we out of time here, but the reality of it is that a lot of what we see, and you hear people talk about this all the time as black entertainers, is that they are, what do they say? Demasculization of black men in popular culture. And that, my friend, is what you see spilling over around the world. It's the demasculization of black men. I'm not saying we got to be the most masculine. We ain't got to be all macho all the time. But because I believe men should cry, we should have feelings. But with no black men wearing fingernail polish until you started seeing Lil Yachty and Lil whatever.
Dennis Rodman. No,
you know what I'm saying? All them do. Dennis Rodman included in that as well. Started wearing fingernail polish.
That was back in the day.
But when a lot of people doing that though.
When a lot of people doing it until you started seeing this quote unquote demasculization of black men. So again, I live on both sides of this argument.
So demasculization, I feel like is a wide. I think it's too wide of a topic and too broad of a category, because demasculization could be, damn near anything, that it's not just, I don't even want to go there, because I can't even explain it to a whole. But the point that I want to make, and I guess that I want to close with, is that we are evolving, like Ty was saying, and everybody else kind of agreed with. We are evolving, and we always do as a society. We do not live. People in the 80s were colorful and vibrant versus people in the 50s that were pretty much gray and white. Gray, black, and white. So the point is, we evolve. And I feel like we are evolving towards a more gender-free society. I don't think that's a bad thing, because one, I don't feel like you should be boxed in. I don't feel like just because I'm a man, I have to be this masculine wife beater persona. There are many men who are manly men that aren't wife beaters, that aren't alpha male, that aren't, whatever you want to throw in there. There's all types of men that are still men. And that, I feel like we're being more accepting of that. I feel like we're moving more towards, and women too. This is man cave, so I'm only focusing on men. But I feel like we're rightfully moving towards accepting of not just the stereotype of the manly man, of the woman. Yeah.
So I mean,
that's
like,
what I want to end with.
I mean, so obviously we have a differing of opinions. We agree on some things, we don't agree on some things, and that's perfectly fine. Again, in my personal opinion, that's the world in which we live. Everything, everybody should not necessarily have to agree. If you agree that you don't want your child to be in a class with someone who gives the impression of whatever, then that's your prerogative. If you do, you don't. You do. That's however it is. That's just my final take on it. Since it's Donnell's topic, I'm gonna let Donnell get his final take on his topic.
Don't put me in a box. Janelle Monáe, don't put me in a box.
I just thought it would be a good topic for the man cave, man.
It was.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it definitely is.
It really was.
Because again, like I just said,
we at 9:38, dog.
No, not everybody agrees, and there are people who feel that way, and there are people who feel the completely opposite. And because we got into the whole conversation of not just sexuality and that stuff. We, like I said, it even spills into race. So the people feel you can look at it in different angles. So it's a great topic. Even somebody mentioned my man Felice mentioned in the comments a minute ago. Great conversation, great topic. So yeah.
Well, I don't have anything. You can close out like normal. You know what I mean?
We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Each and every Tuesday, right here, Relationship Entertainment Television. Millionaire Man Cave, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Y'all can go back if you couldn't understand nothing we were saying because me and Donnell was talking over each other. Go back and rewatch it, and you can hear everything we said. So,
bing bang pow, beauty bop bop.
Or if you want to hear John's drunk antics, go back and rewatch it now. Yo, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Each and every Tuesday, right here, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Millionaire Man Cave on Relationship Entertainment Television. Tell a friend to tell another friend to tune in each and every week. And we got who knows what the topic will be next week, y'all. We out, y'all. Peace.